Hello everyone. Today we'll start problem number 1343 Leetcode. So in this question we are given an array and we need to find sub-array whose average must be greater or equal to threshold, right? So let's say this is our array and the sub-array can be 2 to 2, 2 to 2 again, 2 to 5, 5, 5, 8, and there are many more. Like there are many potential candidates, but we need to find that sub-array whose average must be greater or equal to threshold. So let's say my sub-array is 255. The sum is 12, so 12 by 3, 4 is equal to threshold. Yeah, this is one of our answer. The another subarray, that is 555, 15 by 3, 5 is obviously greater than threshold, that cell is 4. Yeah, this is also our second answer. And the third answer, that is 558, it means 18 by 3, that 6. Of course 6 is greater than threshold, so it's one of our answer, right? So our answer is 3. In this question we will be using fixed sliding window concept. So let's see how we can begin this. Yeah, so this is a fixed sliding window. It contains just three things: expansion, shrinking, and maintaining the size of window. The best you can do is just watch my previous video for better understanding of the fixed sliding window. Yeah, so I expect you must have watched that video and then you're coming here, right? So we'll see how we can begin this question. So there are mainly three things: expansion, shrinking, and maintaining size of window, right? For expansion, what we do j minus I plus 1 is less than k, then j plus plus, then this stuff, you know all this, right? So let me explain one more time. So let's suppose this is our array 2 2 2 2 5 5, and we need to create a sub array of size k is equal to 2. So how will we begin? What we will do, we'll put a pointer here I and j, calculate the sum. We need sub array of maximum sum. Just taking example, right? Sub array of maximum sum, right? What we will do, iterate, we'll calculate sum is stored 2, and when I and j both were at the initial point, that is 0 comma 0, the array became 2. Size of window, how we find size of window? We just do j minus I plus 1 for size of window. So size of window is 1. 1 is obviously less than 2. So what shall we do? We'll do j plus plus 2, hit the window size, right? Then we iterated, we did j plus plus, means j came here, right? Now j came here, right? Now we'll again calculate sum is 4. Size of window is 2 comma 2, and sorry, size of window is 2. That is our required window size. We hit our window, right? So yeah, this is one of the answer. What we will do, we'll maintain the window size by doing I plus plus and j plus plus, right? We'll maintain the window by doing I plus plus and j plus plus. If we won't do I plus plus, we'll get a subarray of size 2 comma 2 comma 2. We don't need this subarray, it's of no use. We need subarray of size 2. So I did I plus plus because I was earlier here, j was earlier here. We don't need size of window at 3. We need size of window of max 2, right? What shall I do? I will increase I value. I came here and we'll get our required pointer, that's 2 comma 2, right? So this way we're going to begin this. I'm just saying, you just watch my previous video, then come here and try this question, right? So we will see how this question can be done. As you know, first what I will do, I will just int n is equal to nums dot size, right? Now what I wanna implant pointers, will use 2 pointers, right? Int I is 0, sorry, int I is 0, what's happening, I is 0, j is 0, they both are our pointers. For finding average, first we need sum, right? What we'll do, and the sum is equal to 0. And for counting number of subarrays, we need count to, int count is equal to 0. Now what I will write? I will write while j less than n. J less than n. Why j less than n? So let me take an example. Let me take this example only. See, this is the array. The subarrays can be 2 comma 2. The subarrays can be this 3, then this 3, then this 3, right? So when we reach at the last index, wait, I will just give you an example. Let's suppose our array is 2 comma 2 comma 4 comma 5, right? You need to find subarray of maximum sum. Subarray of maximum. So what are your potential answers? It can be 2 comma 2, it can be 2 comma 2, it can be 2 comma 4, and it can be 4 comma 5. This is our last subarray that can be possible, right? Right. How we calculate the size of window? How we calculate the size of window? We do j minus I plus 1. So let's suppose this is our array 1 2 3. I is here, j is here. What you do? J minus I plus 1, that give me size of window. So when we calculate size of window of this, it means j must be here. J can't cross this index, right? So j max value is n minus 1. That is max value. So j is always less than n, right? You got this point? J can't cross this index, right? It can't go outside of this. Yeah. So I did j less than n. Now we'll calculate the sum also. While iterating, we'll calculate the sum. What we'll do? We'll do sum is equal to sum plus nums j. Sum is equal to sum plus num j. Right. Now I need to create my window. Now creating creating window, right? Creating window. For creating window, what we'll do if j minus I plus 1 is less than k, in that case do j plus plus. We must reach to our subarray of window size. Earlier the size of window was less. What we did, we indicated j plus plus for expansion. Let me write it, expansion, right? But if somehow we reach if somehow we reached our window size, in that case we need to maintain it also, right? So what we'll do, if else if j minus I plus 1 equals to k, it means we hit our window, we got our required window size. So for maintaining, what I'm going to write I plus plus and j plus plus, right? If somehow I got my window, let's suppose I got my window 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2 comma 2. So you need a subarray whose average is greater than threshold. Now I need to get the average of that subarray, right? I already calculated the sum, right? I already calculated the sum. What I'm gonna do is I will create an average and average is equal to 0, right? Basically this is calculation, you can do it on sum by k. We calculate an average, right? Now the next condition was we need to check if average is greater or equal to threshold. We will check this condition when we hit our window size. जब हमारा window का size, for example for this array, जब हमारा window का size 3 हो जाएगा तभी हम ये check करेंगे. तो now we'll put a condition if average greater equal to threshold. In that condition, what you need to do count plus plus. What we need to do is count plus plus, right? So let's suppose our array is 255, one of the possible subarrays. What you did, you find its sum by doing equal to sum plus numj, right? The sum came 12. Now you need to find average. So we did average equal to sum by k. So 12 by 3, that's 4. Now we'll check in if condition. If 4 is equal to 4, yeah. So this is one of our answer. As you can see, this is one of our answer is 4. 4 is equal to 4. Yeah. Now we hit a window size. We calculate the sum. Now we need to move on. We need to move on to the next possible sub-arrays. So when you move on, you have to shrink the array. You need to shrink the array. By shrinking, I mean we'll move pointers and subtract that value too, right? Let me write it and will explain you. Sum is equal to sum minus nums of I. Why I am doing this, I will explain you. Now let's submit it. Right. So return count. Right. Everything seems good. IJ. Right. Let's see. Oh shit. Network error. No. Oh shit. The array name is ARR. Uh, uh, ARR. Right. Right. I will submit it. Yeah, done. So now I explain you why I did sum is equal to sum minus sum size. That shrinking part, right? Shrinking part. So let's say this is our array 2, 2, 2, 4, 5, right? We need sub array of size 3. So if somehow you got this array 2, 2, 2, 2, the next array would be 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 4. Yeah, right. So you got a window size, you calculate the sum and you put the count is equal to 1, right? Now next step I wrote sum is equal to sum minus sum size. Why I wrote? Let's suppose I is here, j is here. In else if condition I did j plus plus. If somehow I did j plus 1, I was here, j was here, so j will come here. J will come here and calculate the sum as 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4. 2 plus 2 plus 4, right? Then I did I plus plus. I plus plus mean I just shifted I here. When we shift our I here, array became this, right? Array became this. But what is the sum? Sum is still 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4. And what is the sum of this? 2 plus 2 plus 4. Both are not same. So that's why while shrinking, we need to subtract its size also. That's why I did sum is equal to sum minus nums of I. So sum will become 2 plus 2 plus 4 minus 2. Yeah. 2 plus 2 plus 4. Oh wait. 2 again. Add 2 one more. Okay. 2 plus 2. So it became 2 plus 2 plus 4. Yeah. That's our answer. Right. So you got the point why I did sum equal to sum in num side. Now we'll dry run the code one more time. We will dry run the code one more time. Yeah, so this is our code, and let me take an example. 2 comma 2 comma 2 comma 2 comma 5 comma 5 comma 5 comma 8, k is equal to 4, threshold is equal to 4, sorry, k is equal to 3 and threshold is equal to 4. So what I did, I was 0, j was 0, so both were pointing here, both were pointing here. Now I just started a while loop while j less than n. So j was 0 and I was 0, so sum became 2. Sum became 2. Sum became 2 means we got an array of this. Size of window is 1, right? Size of window. This is size of window. Size of window is j minus I plus 1. That's less than our required window size. So I did j plus plus. So j came here. When j came here, again we calculated the sum. So sum is equal to 4. How sum is equal to 4? It means our array is 2 comma 2. size of window is still 2, 2 is still less than k. So what we did j plus plus again. So j came here, j came here. Now sum is equal to 6. How sum is equal to 6? It means this is our array, then only our sum became 6. Size of window is 3. Yeah, size of window is 3, right? So since size of window is 3, that's equal to k size. So we'll run else if condition. Sum was 6. Sum was 6. We'll calculate average. 6 by 3, 2. 2 is obviously less than threshold. So count is still 0. Then I did I plus plus and J plus plus because I need to maintain the size of window while iterating. I need to maintain the size of window. I don't want to lose my window size. You got my point, right? If I don't do I plus plus, I may cross sub array of size that is greater than the required window. So I did I plus plus to maintain the window size. I plus plus and J plus plus both to maintain our window size. You got this? So this is our one of the candidate, but it got failed since average is less than threshold. Now I did j plus plus and I plus plus. So earlier j was pointing here. Now I did j plus plus and I plus plus. So let's write from 2 to comma 2 comma 2 comma 5 comma 5 comma 8. Earlier j was here, but now j came here. Earlier I was here, but now I came here. When both came here, we'll calculate the sum. Sum is 6. 6 by 3, 2. 2 is still less than threshold, so we'll shift j and I also. Right? While shifting, you must subtract the size because j plus plus works. Because j plus plus work first. When j plus plus work first, because it may add the extra sum. You get my point. It may add. Now it's obviously adding the extra sum while iterating because j plus plus works first, right? Sum is equal to sum plus num j. So when we are let's suppose this is our sub array. While we are moving, it 2 get added here, but we don't need this 2. So I am subtracting this 2. Yeah, you got my point. Now our let's say I'll make one more time 2 comma 2 comma 2 comma 5 comma 5 comma 8. We reached here j and I. The size the sum is 6. 6 by 3, average 2. 2 is less than threshold, to count is still 0. Now I did j plus plus and I plus plus. So our sub array became 2 comma 5 comma 5. 2 comma 5 comma 5. We'll calculate the sum. Sum is 12. 12 by 3, that's 4. 4 is equal to threshold. Yeah, so this is our possible candidate with c is equal to 1, count is equal to 1. Now again shift. So what we will get? We'll get 5 comma 5 comma 5. The sum is 15. 15 by 4, sorry, 15 by 3. Average is 5. 5 is greater than threshold, that's 4. So yeah, this is one of our answer. Then we'll again get to the next window. Next window would be 5 comma 5 comma 8. Size of window is 3. Of course we'll check this condition. We'll find average. 10 by 18 by 3, that's 6. 6 greater than threshold, that's 4. So this is one of our answer. So this one and this one. So our answer would be 3 for this subarray. Get my point? Do dry run 3-4 times. You will get how to solve this. Like you will get the main idea why I'm doing this, why I'm subtracting, why I'm shrinking, why I'm expanding. Right? Yeah. So thank you.